Hi, this is Marc Morrell, host of Let's Voltron, the official Voltron podcast, and we're here at San Diego Comic-Con 2017. We're talking about Voltron Legendary Defender with the executive producers. I've got Lauren Montgomery.
Hey, everyone.
And Joaquim Dos Santos.
How's it going?
It's going great. Good. We just got to see a panel with a season 3 episode before anybody else.
Yeah. I mean, we were just as excited as you were to watch it, to present it to you guys. You know, it's a labor of love. Mm-hmm. And we've been working on it for a good long while now.
Right.
For sure. It was a long time in the coming, and we said, hey, season 3 is coming out real soon. Let's just treat them with a full episode. And we figured there's really no better way to introduce Lotor than to just show him in action.
Yeah, speaking of Lotor, what are his motivations that are different from Emperor Zarkons?
You know, I think he ultimately wants the same thing, which is a strong Galra empire, but he just sees a different way to go about it, which is don't just rule through fear, try to rule through loyalty and bring people into your ranks and they'll serve you better. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think he might not have quite the same obsession with the Black Line. At some point, Zarkon just transitioned from being this evil emperor to sort of solely focused on the Black Lion. And Lotor, I think, sees the bigger picture at this point.
Right. So we saw some really interesting things in that first season episode. I mean, that first episode from season 3. So without giving anything away, besides the fact that we're seeing a broader development of Lotor, what's happening with our team and how are they going to fix it so that we can actually build Voltron again?
I mean, that's the sort of $1 million question right there. I think the biggest thing to take away is that the team is for sure affected by Shiro's loss. So they're trying to put the pieces together, and I don't think they have the answers necessarily. I don't think that we're comfortable revealing what the answers might be, but they're definitely on the search, and there's a bit of reorganization that might have to happen as a result.
Right. And you had also said that season 3 would be 7 episodes on August 4th. And then more episodes would be coming in October. What was the reason behind that?
I think it's just a way to kind of keep Voltron's awareness out there and just get more to the fans more often, rather than going for these very long dry spells where there's no Voltron content. We can put some content out there. We'll just put it out in smaller doses and hopefully just keep the fans interested and having fun.
Yeah, make the dry times a little easier to get through because they're not quite as long.
Right. We try to do that with the podcast,
You guys are sort of
try to fill those gaps, But also, you have like motion comics and things like that. Can you describe a little bit what the motion comics are and how that came about?
Well, I mean, I think the cool thing is that the show, has garnered a certain level of popularity and people have gravitated towards it, so they want more content. Mm-hmm. And I think DreamWorks recognizes that, and they've gone to lengths to really create stuff outside of the show that can carry people through. The motion comics are definitely one of them. We've got some other cool stuff sort of planned that's coming up. And it's just exciting to see, I mean, it's silly, but when I went to Toys R Us and I saw a dad standing in front of the Voltron toys with his kids, like I got a little emotional, It's just cool to see it actually happen and come to life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one cool thing I think about the motion comics is that you have the comics just on paperback and you can read them, but now we get to have all the voices done by the actual show actors, and they bring that just extra credibility, that extra level of like, these are the characters' voices saying these lines, and it's just fun. It's a lot of fun.
Makes it feel way more canonical as sort of in between stuff.
Do you think it'll ever get to the point where the toys will actually have the voices of the real actors?
That's a whole other conversation for people way smarter than we are. Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha. I just know that would really add to the value of those toys as well.
A lot as well.
Yeah. I think we agree.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Well, I want to thank you for joining us here at San Diego Comic-Con, and you guys go have a great time, okay?
Thank you.
And we'll see season 3 on August 4th on Netflix.
How many episodes are we going to see in season 3?
So you're going to see 7 episodes in season 3. It's a smaller drop, but there is an upside to this. The next drop will be in October. Maybe we'll elaborate what the sort of idea is behind that.
I think the idea is to get you guys more Voltron more often so that we don't have to wait quite so long in between each drop. and just we'll be dropping it in smaller doses, but you'll get to see it
More often.
more.
It'll carry you through the dark times.